West Coast Comics.
Hey kids. So yeah, the last video that I put up, you guys really wanted to ask a lot of questions about that. I got so many questions and comments from that video that I'm gonna do a Q&A, but I'm gonna have to break this into two different sessions because there's just so many. So yeah, I guess this will be part one of the Q&A for my last video. Reminders and stuff. Whatever the hell it was called. I can't remember. um, Here we go. Number one from Serena Klasky. Hello, I am so glad I found your channel. I am a big fan. Andros is my number one Power Ranger. I hope you feel better soon. Cute cat. I wish I could go to one of those events to meet you. Stay strong and take care. Love you. And then smiley face. So, thank you. I'm glad that, I'm glad that you found the channel. And I'm also glad that Andros is your number one Power Ranger. That's good to know. I like that. I absolutely 100% feel totally fine. The sickness is all gone. The cold or flu or whatever the hell it was that I had, all done. Everything's good. I'm totally fine. You can have the cat if you want him. Hanzo is a little shit. And yes, it's too bad that that you're not gonna be able to go to one of these events. But who knows? Maybe one day you will. So there we go. All right. From Murat Isik. If I say that wrong, I apologize. But there is a video of all the Red Rangers behind the scenes in the Forever Red episode. It's actually on YouTube. Can you please tell us about it? Well, I mean, not too much to tell. Jason Frank showed up with the camera, and you know, there was a bunch of us that he didn't know, and I mean, hell, I only knew just a couple of people. So yeah, I guess it was just kind of like a getting to know everybody kind of thing, and then he put it out there on the interwebs, and smart thinking. He's a smart guy. So yeah, that was his thing. Had the camera, asked us questions. So there we go. Build-A-Bear Sweatshop says, I'm guessing my question was the one that was skipped out. LMAO, it was kind of long. No, yours is not. And I'm going to read yours right now. The one that I skipped was somebody said something that I just felt like we don't need to go into that. But we are going to go into yours, and yes, yours is a very long paragraph and such. So here we go. Let's get started. Hey Chris, it's been a while since my last question, but I have yet another. What did you think of The Last Jedi? And just to stop right there for a second, I'm going to get asked this quite a few times. So I'm going to answer it here, and then everybody else that you asked it, just refer to what I say here. Most people say that it's a slap in the face for anyone who liked the original movies or Star Wars in general. And for me personally, since I liked all the movies from 1 to 6, yes, I don't mind the prequels that much. It kind of annoyed me what they did with one of the characters I grew up with watching, and also how much they just ignore the prequels and even the original trilogy at times. Even though I didn't really like Rogue One or The Force Awakens, at least The Force Awakens, A New Hope 2.0. I don't know about that, but at least The Force Awakens built up these characters, these new characters like Snoke, Kylo Ren, and Finn. But then in this movie, they make the characters shit or worse than they already were, like in Rey's case. Shots fired. Also, what do you think of these special editions? Do you think all the changes were bad? I personally like the ones which keep continuity, like the Emperor in Empire Strikes Back, or Hayden Christensen at the end of Return of the Jedi. Also, the different music and showing the different planets celebrating. Although when it shows Naboo and you hear the Gungans go "We Set Free," that can actually fuck off. Okay. So yeah, this is going to be painful. We'll start with that part. What do I think of the special editions? Fuck the special editions. That's what I think. I have these right here. This is the original trilogy. Each one of these, A New Hope, Empire, and Jedi, it has 2 discs in it. One with the special edition bullshit, and then the other one is the original theatrical release. I have only ever watched the original theatrical release from these. I have never watched the special edition shit. Although I've seen it on TV, I've never watched it. I've never actually sat there and said, "Oh boy, I want to put on the special edition one." Where Han doesn't shoot first. Fuck you. I will say this: when that scene, that very, very quick short thing came at the end of Jedi, where they showed Hayden Christensen next to, hey, knock it off. He's really being a shit lately. When they showed Hayden Christensen right next to Alec Guinness and Yoda, I threw shit at the TV. That was garbage. That was complete and utter garbage. And in fact, I'll do you one better here. I have this as well. This is the Ewok Adventures, the Star Wars Ewok Adventures. It has both movies, Caravan of Courage and The Battle for Endor. These movies are goofy as hell. I mean, they're ridiculous. They're, I don't know, like an hour and a half long of just Ewoks chittering and chattering. And these movies are vastly superior to anything that happened in the prequels. Anything and everything. The prequels are complete and utter garbage. They really suck. How can we take all these great actors and make them just the most boring lumps ever? Here we go. We did it. So there we go. That's that. But to answer the first question, what did I think of The Last Jedi? Not a fan. Really not a fan. No. I'm going to go into that really quickly. There's 2 reasons why. 2 reasons why I'm not a fan of it. Number 1, every scene, pretty much, has comedy in it. Why? Why does every damn scene have to have comedy in it? It's like, I know it's not like literally every scene, but it feels like it. It's almost every damn scene. There's just constant joking around and shit. And that's not Star Wars. It doesn't need to be, a sitcom. It's not. It's passion, it's love, it's hate, it's war, it's peace, it's all these things. It's not, The Cosby Show or The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Anyways, that really, really aggravated the shit out of me, that it was just constant, look, they made a joke. And the second reason why I can't stand it is the missed potential that they had with that. There was a point where in the movie, Snoke says to Kylo and to Rey, "Oh, you two could never be together because you two are 2 sides of the same coin." Why? Why are they 2 sides of the same coin? What the hell does that mean? Because they both have the Force? He has the Force. So what the hell? Why are they 2 sides of the same coin? It's bullshit. And they were building up to Kylo and Rey being together. And I thought, holy shit, that is brilliant. Do that, because that's never been done cinematically, where you have a Sith and a Jedi together. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean, it doesn't have to actually be romantic or anything like that, but them being together on a team and working together and all that stuff, that would be fantastic. And no, because he says this one line of dialogue, which makes no sense, comes out of nowhere, and all you had to do was just not have him say that, Yeah, there you go. Problem solved. Now they can be together and they can be a team. And the greatest thing about that would be that they would complement each other so well. In the movie, Rey, she needs a teacher. He can teach her the Force. I mean, he doesn't necessarily have to teach her everything about the dark side, but he can certainly teach her just about the Force in general. And what does Kylo need? He needs a moral compass, and that is Rey. She is his moral compass. So, there you go. Missed potential. Really, really pissed me off. So, yeah, there we go. Moving on to Jay Zapp, who said, any chance of coming to Texas? If so, let me treat you to some Tex-Mex. I don't have anything set up for Texas, not anytime soon, so no, I mean, I wish, but you know what? Let's make it barbecue instead. Everybody loves barbecue. Monique Beck says, hi Hanzo. And good that he is not too much of a troublemaker, and I said, I hope you will come one day to the Netherlands. Hugs. Yes, I hope I will one day go to the Netherlands as well, and hugs right back at you. Mwah. And you can have the fucking cat if you want him. He's right there. I can see him in the camera. Take him, please. He's yours. Next up from Nico528, which I remember that name. Hey Chris, you should check out this funny movie reviewer on YouTube named The Unusual Suspect. He is super funny. His reviews of the Star Wars prequels, Spider-Man films, and the first 3 Home Alone movies are priceless. Excuse me. Also, since you watch a lot of Netflix, there's a pretty good Indian movie on there called Kal Ho Naho that you should check out and give your thoughts on. And then Nico said, actually scratch that last movie because I just checked Netflix and it's not on there. But there's a trilogy of Indian superhero movies called the Krish Saga, I'm assuming. The films consist of Koi Mil Gaya, Krish, and Krish 3. Check them out. Okie dokie. Well, I will take a look. I'll see what I can do. I don't think I've watched too much Indian stuff. I mean, you're talking about Indian like Indian. So yeah, I mean, I don't really watch a lot of like Bollywood stuff or anything like that. But what the hell? Can't kill me, right? Reflex Taze said 2 things. Hey Chris, I followed you on Instagram and I'm your biggest fan. Screaming that. Yay. And Ditrin, we remember Ditrin. They said, next video idea, dedicate a whole video of you saying quotes that we submit using your most heroic Andros voice. Please, I think it will be a fun video. It will range from actual quotes that you've said to random BS we submit. No, not doing that. Thank you, though. Thank you for the next video idea. Flavio Diaz says, do you play Battlefront 2? Not religiously, no. I played through it with DJ. We did a live stream together. We did the single player. But I also went ahead and afterwards I beat the single player, and it severely pissed me off because they go ahead and they make the Empire out to be Nazis, as they usually do. You know, cinematically they always do that. They make the Empire out to be their Nazis, and there's a point in it. If you haven't played it, please do. But you know, this is gonna be spoilers. There's a point in it where Iden Versio, who is the main character, you know, she's part of the Empire, and then all of a sudden she decides, no, now I'm going to switch sides because the Empire is so wrong, and the rebels they're the good guys, and you know, bullshit. So yeah, I was really just so. Once it came to that, I was like, fuck it. But thank you, Flavio Diaz, for the question. And this will be the last one. It's actually 2 questions. It is from Merrick Silverwolf, my new werewolf friend. Nice, he answered my comment. And my other questions would be, what are your thoughts on The Last Jedi, and how would you rank the Star Wars movies at the moment? Unoriginal question, I know. And two, this question was probably already asked, but what is the story behind your 3 earrings, and what sentimental value do they have? So we already went over what my feelings are on The Last Jedi. How would I rank the Star Wars movies at the moment? Number 1 is The Empire Strikes Back. Number 2 is Rogue One. Number 3 would be A New Hope. Number 4, hey, calm the fuck down. God, this cat. Number 4 would be, yeah, it would probably be Return of the Jedi because of nostalgia. It's like the first movie I ever saw in the theaters. 5 would probably be The Force Awakens. And then it's kind of a toss-up between this and The Last Jedi. Take that as you will. Any other parts of it don't count because that's not Star Wars. And this question was probably already asked. What is the story behind my 3 earrings, and what sentimental value do they have? Well, they don't have much sentimental value, but I only have 2. I've always only ever had 2, so never had 3. A billion years ago, when I was a youngster, I saw Demolition Man, and what's his name? Wesley Snipes. He had like the hoop with the ball on him. So I was like, I like that. That looks cool. So there we go. But no real sentimental value. I will say that on the show, the earrings that I had were they were 16 gauge, which is actually, I believe, the smallest gauge that you can get. These are 6, which is one of the largest ones that you can get. So I just kept putting bigger ones in and bigger ones in, and it just stretched the hole and just made it so now I have 2 6 gauge. So there we go. All right. So yeah, I'm going to cut it here, and then we'll do another video and pick it up from where we left off, and yay! Life goes on and everybody's happy. All right. I love you guys. He does too, but he's an asshole. There he is. And he and we will talk to you all later. Bye-bye. Mwah.